What's going on, everybody? This is Matt from Biloxi. Today we're going to take a look at the SKRR tank from Vaporesso, which they sent over for the purposes of the review. Let's head on down and take a look at what's in the box. Here we are with the SKRR tank. Take a look at the box real quick. You can see right there it says SKRR across it. It also says supercharge your clouds. There you got some branding on top with the Vaporesso. And on the back you'll have all your little bits. I'll go ahead and leave that there for you guys. Alright, go ahead and open up the box, which I actually think is a very cool box. You know, you open it up and boom, there's your tank. There's your extra drip tip, which is about the same, just only in a solid black. You'll have your tank here. Has it's gold in color, they say, but it looks more bronze to me. See on the bottom it says SKRR tank, manufactured, designed and manufactured by Vaporesso with a non-adjustable 510. You'll have three decent size adjustable airflows here on the bottom. They move pretty good. On top with the drip tip, they say it's a child-proof feature, but I don't see anything child-proof about it. All you do is unscrew it and screw it back on. You have to unscrew the drip tip in order to fill it, because then you just slide it over and there's your fill port. On the inside, see, you have a 8 milliliter bubble glass with this one is a 0.2 mesh coil. You see a little, what they call a bullet airflow in there. That's to reduce spit back. Continuing on in the box, you see there's that second drip tip. Same thing, but in black. On the bottom, you'll get a replacement coil. Online it says that there's 3 separate coils in it. Mine only had 2, in which neither of the 2 that I got were actually listed on the site. I got a 0.16 mesh and a 0.2 mesh. This is the one I've been using for a couple days. We're going to use the 0.2 on this review. Has the same style airflow to reduce spit back. You also have inside here a standard straight glass. Also inside there is some extra O-rings and extra gasket. Then they give you what I find is very interesting is the they call this a rubber sleeve to go over the bubble glass. I'm guessing just for extra protection. Even though the glass itself is Pyrex reinforced, and that's all there is in the box. You know, pretty straightforward on the Sub-Ohm tank. Sub-Ohm tank. Sub-Ohm tank is a Sub-Ohm tank. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and prime the coil with what I'm using is the e-liquid Team Volt. This is probably my all-day vape. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to prime the coil. Make sure you get a lot of juice inside. Ain't nothing like a dry hit from a mesh coil. I also like to put a little bit on the outside to get it started. That's just me personally. Alright. I'll do one more around the inside here. We'll go ahead and put her back together. Unscrew the drip tip. Slide it open and fill her up. If you're unfamiliar with Sub-Ohm tanks, you're probably going to want to wait about 2 to 5 minutes to make sure. Go ahead and put your drip tip back on and let it go ahead and soak in, and we'll take it on top and take a vape and tell you what I think. And we're back on top with the SKRR tank on top of the Boo-Poo drag. As you can see here, the golds really don't match up.
They do have another color that's called Champagne Gold, which actually matches that a little bit better. You can see I went ahead and left the bumper on there. I do feel like it actually does help protect. I actually dropped this from about chest height when I first got it, and it really, nothing happened. It really seemed to protect it well. Another one of the cons I have is this screw-on drip tip. They suggest that it is a child-proof measure. I don't see how that is possibly a child-proof measure. My kids can screw things on and off just fine. The bullet airflow is going to be a pro. It does reduce the spit back, in my opinion, but it doesn't give you as much flavor. You know, I've had multiple GT core coils from Vaporesso, and they worked fantastic. I don't know if it's the airflow in this one that is allowing less flavor to get through, or whatever the case may be. I don't feel like I get as much flavor out of this tank than I did on my Baby Beast tank where I use those coils. The airflow moves nice. I have it cut down about halfway to try to get a little bit more flavor out of it. I do like the 0.2 more than I like the 0.16. The 0.2 actually ended up ohming out. I don't know if you can see that very well because of the light, but it ended up coming out to a 0.18, and I have it at the top of what is the best range that is listed on the coil, which is 75 watts. Is it okay? It's an okay tank. It's not the Falcon. It's not the Valerian. In my opinion, it's not the Cerberus. The Cerberus tank by Geek Vape is an excellent tank with the super mesh coils, but not that great. I don't feel like I get that much flavor out of it. Will I use it on my way to work? Yeah, but when I get to work, I'm dripping. When I get to work, I'm using my pod. I most likely will not use this while I'm at work. I don't see this as an all-day sort of thing. My first review, and people kept telling me, Matt, just tell them it's a great tank. Tell everybody that it's a great tank. Maybe Vaporesso will send you some more stuff to review, and I just can't do that. You know, they might not like the review. They might take it down, you know, off of their site, because we have to send this in to them because they sent this to us for this purpose, and they may not like it, and that's just the way it is. But you know, those people that, you know, really do look to videos for their next purchase, like I have in the past, you know, they really count on us to tell them the truth. And if you're not telling them the truth, they're just going to go buy a piece of junk. Is it a piece of junk? No. Would I go out and buy it, you know, just to have one? Probably not. From what I understand, these do come with the Lux kit. So if you want to get the Lux kit, which I heard is a great kit, you know, you can get one of these with that kit. Probably when I'm done with it, I probably won't use it again, but it just wasn't an out of the park for them on this one, and it is what it is. Check me out on Instagram at MattVapesBiloxi. There's where I post all my pictures and all my promotions. Hit the subscribe button. You know, I'd appreciate it. We're going to try to grow this channel. Hopefully I'll get some more stuff to be able to review. And thanks for watching. Have a vape and we'll be on out.